there are some sectors where female are dominant, and there are other fields where men are dominant, of course, for their biological side.
Like a man has really to be strong and creating the safety in order to make a woman feel safe.
So there is this person on YouTube, and he's a psychologist, Jordan Peterson. You might have heard about him. So he talks a lot about this topic and about equality and how the polarization is necessary and how the society is. And he got some backlash on that, but he's very popular on this. So there are some sectors where female are dominant, like secretaries or air hostess and some fields like that. And there are other fields where men are dominant, of course, for their biological side and, as you said, the masculine side. So they are there in that field. So there is always a combination of these. The whole society plays on its strength. And of course, everybody is welcome. A man is welcome to be somebody at home and be a homemaker, and a female is welcome to be somebody in the office. But just because of a very particular group of people at particular place, you cannot blame the whole demography for being that. And if you say that only men are getting highly paid, and they only make most of men are getting all the money, but it's also the men who are most imprisoned. It's the men who are dying, most number of men compared to women who are dying in wars. So there's always this ratio, right? So what are your thoughts on this?
So, and that is really interesting because, it's true that men are getting paid more mostly, but we cannot just take one thing out of the whole and say look, this is so not fair, because there are so many things where women have actually advantages. And I'm not saying that women should earn less if they do the same work. So and it's not about that I have to be the same as a man. I don't have to be the same. And so for example, if I have my period, for example, I'm a little bit more, I want to be seen as somebody who needs this time to reflect and, to hold myself a little bit in my coziness and stuff. So I want to express all what is feminine, and I want to express it fully. It's really true that men are the only species men are the only ones who have to do something to be a man, because women are really, they're taking care of a lot. Of course, we are also doing our own stuff and we have to create ourselves, but it's like a man has really to be strong and creating the safety in order to make a woman feel safe, right? So he has to be strong and he has to provide and he has to give all of these things to a woman in order to make her highest version of femininity. And so that's also why I think, men are giving so much in so many areas of life if they really dive into their masculinity, so that it's there are a lot of circumstances which makes him working more and harder and also earn more, So I think it's really depending on how much effort a person has to put into all areas of life in order to say if he's getting paid well or not. It's not only one circumstance which defines how much somebody should earn or can earn. So yeah, I think this fight about men earning much more, there should be more other values put into consideration for saying if this is fair or not fair. I think in a lot of cases it's fair, in some cases it might be not, but I think this is not the only topic we should concentrate on when it comes to facing the masculine and feminine in the working space. There's so much more to it than just the price tag.
Watch full podcast on Rocklaz.
Rocklaz Radio. Rocklaz.
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 Rocklaz Radio with Tanmay Shah.